What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Gore High School Dynasty here on NCAA 14, and also featuring the Oklahoma High School football mod as well. Really excited to bring this over to you as we bring an exciting new season to its beginning as we go on the road for our very first game of the season, taking on a high school that I believe one of your viewers is from. We're taking on Metro Christian High School, and we should be pretty evenly matched. We're a C- overall team, whereas Metro Christian is C+ across the board. I am very excited about this particular matchup here today. And a really big reason why I am excited for today's episode is that I get to show you guys all of the new custom players that are going to be joining your Gore Pirates this upcoming season. Now, that being said, if you guys did not make it onto this custom player onto this roster this year, don't worry, don't freak out. This is not going to be the last season by any means, so there is going to be more chances down the line. But if you want to have a higher priority, definitely check out the Discord and the channel membership program, both of which is down in the description. But gonna get off the soapbox here. Let's start at the most important position in football. That is our quarterback position, and we got Joshua Pleza playing at that quarterback position. He is going to be on our 4th string, but will be a part of the varsity team as a freshman, but has some older guys ahead of him. The same thing can also be said for Scott Tanner. While he is the fastest running back on this roster, he still has to learn this playbook, but I do like his upside on our team moving forward. At fullback, we actually have 2 fullbacks. We got JC McCoy and Mason Smith. Both of these fullbacks will share playing time as they are pretty evenly matched, to be honest with you. So we'll kind of go with fullback by committee in the sense. At left guard, we got Wilson Chandler, who is going to be a reserve guard for your Gore Pirates this upcoming season. Ajak Klassen will be playing at center, and he actually nearly wins the job outright. He nearly beats out Cole Conicetti, but Conicetti is going to be your starter here in year number 2. Rounding out your offensive line, you got OJ Manning, the big man at 270. He'll be behind both Luke Young and Ian Treadwell. And then on defense, we actually should have some Juju Klassen. He might get some rotational playing time this season. Juju Klassen actually is the twin brother of Ajak Klassen, who is playing center for the Gore Pirates, also as a freshman. At corner, you got Lockdowns playing that corner position. He'll be your number 6 corner and could be coming in as a rotational piece this upcoming season. At free safety, you got Jihad Fala coming in. His family moves from Portland, Texas. He'll eventually start over Leon Wilson or just in time when they both graduate. And then rounding out all of your customs, you got Jake Hills, who will be spending some time not only on the soccer team at Gore High School, but is also going to be playing as your starting kicker here in year number 2. But let's not waste any more time as we are ready to kick year number 2 underway. Hope you guys are excited for the brand new season, as I certainly am. If you guys are excited, I need you guys to go ahead and do me a massive favor. Go ahead and smack that like button for me, and then also hit that subscribe button as well if you do happen to be brand new. Let's go ahead and kick year number 2 officially underway. Let's get it, boys. Alright, boys, so we are out here in Metro Christian Stadium. We're going to try to get things underway here, see if we can hit this slot fade out to Gentry, but instead we're going to jump it off to Jackson Durant. And Jackson Durant had some tough fought 4 yards. He got 7 yards on the first catch of the day. Really going to see what Matt Gemeter is all about. We saw him in the spring game. In the offseason episode was solid. Did end up winning it out in summer and fall camp. So we're seeing what Gemeter can do running this offense. He's got some legs. He's going to try to use them to roll out to the outside, trying to throw it out to Jody Gentry, but it's going to be intercepted. Preston Dixon is going to pick him off, and listen, Gentry had a step. It's not a terrible decision, just didn't put enough air on that ball, so that is going to end a very promising drive And now the Metro Christian Patriots, they're going to take over. 1st and 10 coming up as Tuttle will hand it off to Shivers. And Sean Shivers will move forward for a gain of 5 on the play. So now 2nd and 5 coming up as the Patriots will go in a 5-wide set. We tried to send the blitz, and we cannot get there in time. Vernon Lewis makes the catch for the Metro Christian Patriots. So now Metro Christian is at about midfield, and it looks like they are trying to get Sean Shivers involved heavy and early as well. He nearly picks up yet another 1st down. I imagine they'll try to run it again, and they will. Shivers with the halfback counter breaks a couple of tackles and breaks one more. Sean Shivers with a 36-yard touchdown. And Metro Christian is going to take the lead on their opening drive. Not how we wanted to go about starting year number 2 at all. And so the pressure's going to be put on us like it was for McAllister. The number 7 team in the state, they lose to Tecumseh on the road to begin their 2nd season. We got also some other games happening there as well, but we go back to our game there too. We have a 3rd and long coming up. We went 3 and out on our next possession, trying to get the stop on 3rd and 12, and just not the game that we wanted to play. Porter Lindstrid, he's going to force him out of bounds at least. But, not the start that we wanted as a team. But we do get them into another 3rd down situation. Now, 3rd and 10 coming up. It's going to be a screen. We're there all over it. And we will do enough to ensure that they will have to settle for a field goal. And this is going to be a long field goal here. This one looks like to be about 50 yards out. This is not an easy field goal to be made at all. And yet, 50-yarder had the distance for it. He had the foots, but it's going to be well short here. So Metro Christian could not capitalize on the good field position. So we will take over. Decent field position as well, just inside the 30-yard line. As Matt Gimentar is going to run the speed option. And you can see that mobility that Matt Gimentar has. And that's what I'm really excited about. He's more mobile than what Caden Doman has, right? And Caden Doman, don't get me wrong, was a very mobile quarterback too. So we'll pick up a gain of 8 on that particular run as that takes us to the end of the 1st quarter already. We're down 7-0, but hey, we might be cooking something special here on the offensive side of the ball. So that being said, here we are in quarter number 2, trying to go with the 4 verts till it hurts as Gimentar rolls out to the right-hand side, does not like what he saw, and so he's just going to tuck it and run himself. He picks up a gain of 12, and Matt Gimentar already has 36 yards on the ground, making use of his legs pretty well here in this opening day while he's trying to get comfortable. And Vita St. Louis, welcome to year number 2, buddy, as Vita St. Louis will find the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. How about this run by Vita St. Louis? The blocking was perfect and just was able to use that vision to get to the outside. So we will have ourselves a tied ball game on our hands. But now we kick it back off to Metro Christian and the Patriots. Oh, this might be a little bit of trouble here. And it actually was some trouble. David Holloman gets to about midfield. So the Patriots will take over across the 45-yard line. A short field coming up. So we need our defense to certainly stand tall. And this is one way to do it on the speed option. Jack Tuttle was crushed by the sophomore Jace Henry. Absolutely blowing that play up before it can get started. So now a 2nd and long coming up. This time they will pass and will send the blitz. But there was no spy for Jack Tatel. So Tuttle was able to get out of the pocket and is eventually brought down from behind by Dalton Barrentine. Dalton Barrentine will bring him down from the back. So now 1st and 10 ensuing. There certainly are going to be in field goal range. We got to make sure that they settle for just 3 and not another touchdown. Tuttle looks over to the right-hand side, and he had his receiver. But Tuttle overthrew him. So Patriots do have to settle for another field goal. This one looks to be about 40 yards out. He does have the range for it and sinks it. So Metro Christian will retake the lead.
with 4:41 left to play in the second quarter. I know I burped that. Sexy. Let's see if we could get another touchdown on our next drive. So, that being said, we'll take over at about the 25-yard line for this next drive, as we'll start with a little bit of play action. Haven't run too much play action as we tried to dump it off to Ryan Feurenbacher. He cannot haul that pass in, so going to go back to our option because the option seems to be working extremely well, and it continues to be the case. Matt Gimatar is going to pick up 14 yards there on the read option, so love to see that. And we're going to continue to get our playmakers involved. Casey Shiverly is a guy that we're expecting to get some significantly more playing time this year. He hardly saw the field in year number 1. So we'll see if we can get him the ball a little bit more this year. 3rd and 4 coming up, though, trying to throw for the first down. And, oh, man, you can't even blame that on Matt Gimatar. Durant, you got to bring that in, big fella. You simply got to bring that in. Bryson Vaughn simply was in the right place at the right time. Just terrible luck for our junior quarterback. However, the Patriots will not be able to move the ball too terribly much. They had to settle for yet another field goal. So it's still a one-possession game, but I really like what Matt Gimatar does here. Next possession, he's going to shake it off like a Taylor Swift song and picks up a gain of 20 on the ground. I mean, Gimatar, he is him on the ground. You got to have a spy on this kid at all times. You love to see that. So 5 carries for 70 yards. As we're trying to engineer a 2-minute drive. Gimatar throws to the right-hand side. Is able to find Jackson Durant down the sideline. And he will not be brought down until he gets across the 30-yard line. Really good second catch. As we are now going to go into our no huddle. We still have free timeouts that we could use. But I want to try to get some rhythm for our offense, though. As we'll go with the inverted veer. Gimatar breaking a tackle. And he will pick up a gain of 6 as Metro Christian is going to use a timeout here. Did not like what he saw there. So now, 2 timeouts remaining for Metro Christian as we will continue our drive. Getting out of bounds there. Setting up a red zone situation. And on the red zone, we are going to pitch it out to Vita St. Louis. And what a cut. Vita St. Louis is going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. So the Pirates will strike yet again, and we're going to take our first lead of the entire season. So after a 3 and out for Metro Christian, we got 19 seconds to work with. Let's see what he can do here with 2 timeouts as he throws over the middle, finds Nate Daniel. Nate Daniel, another reserve that's expected to get more playing time on varsity this year. And you know what? We're going to run up to the ball. Going to try to save those 2 timeouts as much as we can. Gimatar gets a clean pocket. Throws to Beef Wellington. Beef Wellington will get his very first catch of the season. And again, that no huddle has been extremely effective. We're going right back to it. Gimatar still working in the 5 wide set. Drops back. Looks around over the middle and finds Beef Wellington yet again. We will use a timeout here to bring our kicker out. You'll want to take the points when we can get them. And Jake Hills, one of your guys' custom players, by the way, he will sink his first career field goal. So we're going to have a 17-13 lead into the half. Really love how we played that second quarter. Let's carry into the second half now. So here we are in the second half as we try to get things back underway. As we actually get the ball to start the second half. Metro Christian had the ball to start the game, so we will have it to start the second half. So let's see if we can do a little bit of double dipping. We got the last points of the second quarter. Let's see if we can get the first points of the third quarter on this first drive. As we're going with another forwards. Again, receivers are well covered. Don't get a lot of separation from these receivers, but Matt Gimatar, man, almost has 100 yards rushing in his first game as a starting quarterback. He's been playing well. Gimatar drops back though, tries to get rid of it. He had it open, Jody Gentry. Just didn't have the time to get it out to him. So, looks like they're blitzing a little bit more often. So we'll set up a little bit of halfback screen. And a nice cut by Vita St. Louis, who's going to take it down the sideline. Eventually is going to be caught from behind. 37-yard reception for Vita St. Louis. You love to see it. And you know we got to give the ball to Via St. Louis a little bit more. Finds a nice little crease. Picks up a gain of 5 there. He's got 2 touchdowns already. We'll see if he can get possibly a hat trick on this drive. 3rd and 4 coming up now. We're going to run it up the gut with Vita St. Louis. And Lewis, does he get there? He does. Ooh, that was going to be close. That one's going to be close. I'm surprised the officials did not discuss that further. But it is going to be a first down for your Gore Pirates. And we will get Durant. Yes! Carl Durant gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates! The first touchdown of the season for number 1. You'll love to see it. Carl Durant following the blocks and just fighting through those last couple of tackles. So, of course, we get that double dip, baby. You'll love to see it. So, 24-13 is your score now, as it looks like Metro Christian's coming out of the next drive, starting out in some Wildcat. Very interesting stuff here. So, 2nd and 2 coming up for Metro Christian, as Tuttle will drop back the pass, looks over the middle, and that is going to be caught by Javon Slinton. Javon Slinton will pick up a first down, as now Tuttle is going to run it up the gut, and Jack Tuttle is going to pick up a gain of 10. Almost a first down. It's going to be 3rd and short, which they certainly need because, well, they have not been very good on 3rd downs today. Just 1 for 6. Make that 1 for 7. Oh, baby, that is Brandon Berry. Going to blow that play up. They will punt the ball back to your Pirates. We could really take control in this game right now, as we're going to open up the next drive again with some option action from Matt Gimatar. And Matt Gimatar is officially over 100 yards on the day. And we're going to continue that, keeping it in that general read option game, getting Casey Shiverly another carry. He's been doing a good job with the ball in his hands today. Might set up a play action here as we got some time. Gonna throw downfield, and oh, if Jody Gentry could stay on his feet, that could have been a lock-in touchdown, but still a great throw by Matt Gimatar. He's got a cannon on him. I certainly do like that. So now, 3rd and 2 coming up, trying to build off of the play action as we'll run it up the gut with Via St. Louis, who picks up those tough yards. First down for the Pirates. So now, another red zone opportunity, looking to dominate the 3rd quarter as Vita St. Louis cuts it back to the outside, and he's going to be inside the 5-yard line. First down, Pirates. So now, 1st and goal coming up, and you know what? You know we got to go with some read option action. Get Gimatar in the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Dominating 3rd quarter. You absolutely love to see it. So 31-13 now, and the Pirates, they are on the run. 17 unanswered since Metro Christian got the turnover off of a tipped pass, man. That's how you come out and respond. We'll see if that continues. As now, 2nd down coming up as Tuttle had an incompletion. This one will actually be completed to Jaquez Smith, who will pick up a first down, his first time on the scoreboard, by the way. Is now 1st and 10 following the completion. It's going to be a quarterback draw for Jack Tuttle, and Jack Tuttle will pick up another first down on the ground. He's been having some decent rushing himself, as Holt's barrier, he's going to be moved out into the option, and Holt Bennett will pick up 6 off of that option, as that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. It's been a dominating 3rd quarter for your Gore Pirates, as we'll have an 18-point lead going into this last frame of action here. We'll see if we can finish the deal. So here we are in the 4th quarter now, looking to finish the job. 3rd and 5 coming up here as Jack Tuttle sits in the shotgun formation. It's going to be a halfback draw, and we rally to that ball. Nowhere to go, and you know what? Metro Christian doesn't have much to lose, so they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tuttle in the shotgun, faces a little bit of pressure, but gets it out to the one-on-one with McCall Ray. McCall Ray will make the timely catch, able to beat Zaire Joseph on the outside. So the drive will indeed continue for Metro Christian. So let's see what Metro Christian can do with it. So a couple of plays later, Tuttle will drop back again, and oh, Brandon Berry had his hands on the ball. and it should have been intercepted, but he had some butterfingers. Oh, the way he dropped that pass. So instead, it's going to be 3rd and 8 as Tuttle will try to move the sticks again. And Zaire Joseph will break it up. 4th down coming. Looking to finish the drive once and for all. 4th and 8. Tuttle in the shotgun. Got some time. It's going to be intercepted by Quadir Johnston. Johnson down the sideline. Breaks a couple of tackles. Now it's a foot race. Oh, don't run out of gas on me, buddy. Breaks another one. Finally dragged down across the 15-yard line. Quadir Johnson. He's going to need an oxygen mask after that one. But we'll be set up in the red zone. Looking for a series high. I don't think we've scored past 35 this entire series so far. So let's see if we can make that happen here. 3rd and 1. Looking to finish the drive that was started by Quadir Johnson. Shiverly. We're going to move him into motion, but it's a fake to Vita St. Louis, who had an opening like the Red Sea. Touchdown, Pirates. And we have a 25-point lead midway through the 4th quarter. It has been a dominating game for your Pirates so far. And you still have 4 minutes left to play. So there's a real chance we could get a 40 burger if things fall right. 2nd and 1 coming up, though, as we're going to see the Pirates continue to drop back in pass defensive coverage. Just got to make sure we finish this game strong. 3rd down coming up. Another 3rd down for the Patriots, who have struggled immensely. 3rd and 6. Tuttle has plenty of time. Looks to run inside and somehow finds Sean Shivers. Our backs were turned to the quarterback. And when your back is turned, you're always open as a receiver. That's a classic example of that. So, gonna have to run it back on a future 3rd down conversion. See if we have better luck this time around. And it looks like Holt Bennett, while he makes the catch, he will be short of the sticks. So, 4th down coming. We know what's about to happen. Metro Christian gonna go for it. This is their 3rd 4th down attempt. And Didi Menendez, he hasn't played much in this game, but he is going to shut the door on the Patriots, I'm pretty sure, for good. And that is going to do it. The season opener ends in dominating fashion. Your Gore Pirates are going to open up with a big-time win against Metro Christian. And oh, baby, did this team look absolutely dangerous. Looking to have a step up from when we finished 7-5 back in year number 1, baby.
Alright, boys, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a little bit dicey there in that first half. Did not know if we were ever gonna find an offensive rhythm, but like the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs, we do end up seeing Metro Christian completely collapse in the second half. We outscore them 21-0 on their home field. And I think the biggest adjustment that we made in this game is that we played to the strengths of our quarterback, right? Because Matt Gmeter, he's not a great thrower of the ball. 10 for 15, 167 yards. Did throw 2 interceptions in this game that did lead to points going the other way. So it's a little dicey from that standpoint. But we did have 2 100-yard rushers, though. Matt Gmeter was actually our leading rusher today. He had 9 carries, 106 yards, and a touchdown. We also got a touchdown for Carl Durant, but the guy that got most of the work today was Vita St. Louis, the senior that had to come in for RJ Valencia. At the start of year number 1, he ends up winning the job and proves why he deserved it. 3 rushing touchdowns on the day, and just a great performance all around. Now, this does mean that our receivers really did not get a chance to touch the ball, right? That was a little bit of a downside to that. Jackson Durant did lead the team in catches today. He had 4 catches for 51 yards, but only a couple of other people got more than 1 catch, and that was Vita St. Louis and Beef Wellington. Really nothing much else was happening here in this ball game. However, one thing that I was really impressed with in this game was really how we played defensively. Shut down the second half. They had nothing going on Shout out to Zaire Joseph and Quadir Johnson, both leading the team in total tackles today, with Porter Lindstrid not too terribly far behind. We did only force one turnover today, but Quadir Johnston, man, he almost had the early play of the season for us. 66 yards on the return. Could not get into the end zone, but we did turn that into points anyway, so no big deal there. The sophomore Thomas Holsky, the 15-year-old, he's also able to get a sack, and that was also the only sack that we got today. But fundamentally, sound football today. Love that we shut down Metro Christian in this second half, and we will start the season 1-0. So the best thing about being 1-0 to start the season is that we have a chance to make it 2-0 here in the next episode. And in that next episode, it will be a homecoming for our former defensive coordinator, Zach Spivital. Zach Spivital took the defensive coordinator at Tuttle High, and his team will be traveling to the Gore High School Pirates Stadium, and it should be a battle. We can find that way. If we can play how we played in that second half, the way that we can do that all year long, we are going to be a very dangerous team in the state of Oklahoma. But we got to focus on what's ahead. It should be exciting in the next episode, but I hope you guys did enjoy it, this season opener. If you enjoyed this season opener, I need you guys to go ahead and do me a massive favor. Go ahead and smack that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you have to be brand new to the channel as well. This is John J. Gaming on the mic, coming at you with this Tuttle game in the next episode. But with all that being said, I hope you guys are all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.